Yo! What is going on, everyone? This is Steven, aka the Poke Technician, back here bringing you another battle video in Scarlet and Violet. We're currently in the Pokemon Trading Group PTG Draft League, Season 9, Week 4. We are 3-0 so far with a couple very close wins. I think a 5-4 win in Week 1 and a 5-4 win in Week 3, but then we did do a really good job Week 2 of breaking down the opponent and winning in a 4-0 fashion, I believe. So right now we are number 2 in the standings for Scarlet, going up against Anton, who has actually, on paper, a not super scary team. He got a C grade just like my team did. But prepping for this team is actually a huge problem. And we see exactly the team we expected him to bring, and that doesn't mean anything for us because this is going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. The situation here we're really trying to prevent is an end game Dragonite sweep. And so we've got a couple Scarf Cripplers here that we're going to try and use to prevent that. Some Will-O-Wisp and T-Wave tech. And Tauros with Intimidate, and we'll just see how it goes. Couple Ghost type Terramons too, but what we really want to Terra this game is our Ting-Lu into a Fire type. And I think we can catch him by surprise with that and maybe do some work. So good luck to you, Anton. This should be a good match. Whatever happens, let's have some fun here. See if he ends up leading the Clodsire. That's kind of the lead I'm expecting. Decides to go with the Rotom, okay. That's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Because here we can just go out into our Goodra, take this hit fairly comfortably. Maybe they decide to go for the Trick themselves or Will-O-Wisp. Otherwise, I would think Overheat. Might be Scarfed, yeah. So we see the Overheat here. That's going to do paltry damage to me. Yep. Pretty small amount of damage. And, okay, so here, I think he's going to want to switch now. Probably out into the Mimikyu, I would imagine. Very scary Pokemon indeed. But I think what we can do here is just go back out into our Rotom. Decides to withdraw, okay. And we see the Clodsire come in. Okay, this is the position we really wanted, and I think my opponent is going to want to stay in here. And this is my moment to trick off my Choice Scarf onto them. Yes, I will probably receive a Black Sludge in return, which is annoying. But we really need to get this thing crippled ASAP. My heart is pounding, guys. This is easily the toughest matchup we've had all season. And I feel like I say that almost every week, but in mocks, this has been a terror to face. And we do get the trick off, so we're going to be able to get Clodsire locked in with this Choice Scarf. And we'll see, does it put up hazards? Got the blob of Black Sludge, yep, unfortunate. Toxic Spike's coming up, okay. Not ideal. That means that we're going to have to play really, really smart with our Screamtail. But otherwise, all of our other Pokemon are Boots. So that does help to some degree. So now it's locked into T-Spikes. Might just want to go for it again. And I think here... So if I go into my bowl, brings out that. This is tough. I think here what we can go into is out into our Ting-Lu here. Again, wearing those heavy-duty boots. Yeah, he does decide to stay in and put up that second layer of Toxic Spikes, as we see. Okay, taking some deep breaths here. And I think what we want to do here is going to switch out. And I think it'll be into the Corviknight. So let's go... This is so tough, guys. Oh man, I'm struggling here. Let's go out into Gudra. Gudra's kind of a good catch-all. Hopefully we don't see the Dragonite come in right now. God, my heart is pounding. Let's draw his Clodsire. Let's see. Rotom. Okay. So that's fine. As here we can just stay in, I think. Go for... Hate to see Dragonite get dragged out. Let's go for the T-Bolt here. So he goes for the Volt Switch. Okay, that's a crit. I was going to say, that did a surprisingly good amount of damage. I didn't expect to be at 2/3 by now already. With hits only coming off the Rotom. But hopefully we can get a Wish up on that later. Decides to go into Clodsire. Okay, so that's annoying. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world here. As I think here we can go for a nice Earthquake. Dish off some good damage. Oh, sorry about that. There's an ad going on. I did not realize that was going to be happening. Okay. That's weird. Didn't happen last time I used this playlist. Okay. Let's click the Earthquake. Get at least about 50% off here, I would think. Yep. Goes for the Toxic. Okay. So we see the Toxic. That's certainly not ideal. And he's locked into the Toxic. So I have nothing that really wants to come in on Toxics. I guess if I bring this in... It's tough. He's locked into Toxic, so I'm thinking... Let's maybe go in to our bundle here. So we're not going to take the spikes, but he can just go for Toxic here. Yep. Okay. This is going to make it a really difficult battle. I thought he might bring Toxic. I just can't believe they brought Toxic and Toxic Spikes. That's funny. Very interesting strategy. And then here... I think we can opt to go for an Ice Beam. I think my opponent's going to switch, actually. I think the smartest thing to do here is just to go for an Ice Beam. Withdraws the Clodsire. Who do we see come out? It's the Houndoom. That's what I was expecting. Shoot. Okay. Almost made a good play. Alright. So now this thing is probably Scarfed. What we can do is we're going to have to go out into Gudra. We might get broken here. Let's see. Decides to go for Overheat. Okay. We can take that. We can take that pretty good. Okay. And now that its special attack is dropped, I think we can go out into our Scream Tail. And we'll see what my opponent decides to bring in now. I can't imagine they'll stay in here. If they do, it's... Yep. Okay. Withdraws. Out into Rotom. Okay, that's fine. So here what I can do is get off my rocks as I get poisoned. I have to think this is scarfed. I'm gonna go for my rocks here. Get the rocks up. As my opponent clicks trick. Okay, that's fine. So now they're locked into trick. So they see my choice scarf now. Gonna take a little damage here. So now they're locked into the trick. So I can go into my Rotom. I'm assuming they're probably gonna switch here. They're probably gonna switch here. But if they stay in trick again, this would be hilarious. Goes for the Volt Switch, so that should do pretty minimal damage. Gonna take the Black Sludge here as well, unfortunately. Probably go Clodsire. Goes Houndoom. Yeah, that's a smart play. Gonna take the rocks now though, which is good. We're gonna take the Black Sludge. And then here I think the play is to go out into my Tauros. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out into my Tauros. See if they go for the overheat again. I've seen Tera flying in my mocks of Houndoom. Scarf Houndoom, Tera flying. That's pretty scary. See the Intimidate come off as he goes for Sludge Bomb. Okay, that shouldn't do too much. That does a lot of damage. Wow. That does a ton of damage. Interesting. Did not expect Sludge Bomb here. Good move, though. What's my Tera? It's Fairy, of course. Okay. Oh, man. Might go out into Bullwinkle here. I think that might be the play. I'm going to try it. Decides to withdraw. Okay. This could be the moment, guys. Clodsire? Clodsire. Perfect. Okay, this is what we needed, guys. This is what we needed. Perfect. So I am going to Tera this turn. This is the turn to Tera. I need to start breaking his team. Alright. And then here, what I can do is go bam. Terrasilize into Fire type. I'm inclined to Tera Blast, but I really can't get poisoned, so I'm going to go for the EQ. He stays in, so this is a KO. This is a KO, guys. Okay, this is huge. Gotta start breaking open this team. It's whittling me down so hard. So no more Toxic for this guy. It's gone. Not sure how much time we have left in this game. It's... God, this is such a nail biter. I see Corvi coming out here, probably. Might just defog because he knows I have boots at this point. My Rotom won't be affected by Toxic Spikes anyways. Out comes Houndoom. Okay. God dang it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this. Okay. It's so weird. Gotta double check next time. I don't care if this... I mean, hopefully I don't get a strike or anything. That would suck. Okay, so let's go... I want to stay in here. What does he have for fire, though? Poison? Another sludge bomb? Could just go for a dark pulse, I guess. I'm gonna stay in. And I'm gonna click the rock slide. No! How could I forget? Please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss. No. That sucks. Okay. I totally spaced on that. I should have clicked Whirlwind. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be probably a game-losing move right there. That's crazy. Okay. Here, I'm going to bring out my tail as he brings out Mimikyu. Okay. So here what I'm going to do is, okay, so I can click the trick, which might be the best play here. Yeah, I'm going to click trick. Trick in my choice scarf. Hopefully they go for a swords dance. Get the life orb. Yep, they go for the swords dance. Okay. It's perfect. So we're going to take some poison damage here. And then what we'll do is, I think, this is tough. I think here we'll click the wish. They have to withdraw the Mimikyu. That was such a dumb move I made earlier. Okay. It's okay. Unfortunately, what's-his-face was my switch for this, but... Does he go for the Iron Head? Here's the question. Or just a U-turn? He goes for a U-turn, that's really bad. Let's go T-Wave here. Probably gonna stay in, yep. We'll hit him with that T-Wave. See what it does. Goes for the defog, okay. That's fine. It's not really fine, because, again, Ting-Lu was literally my check for this. We take quite a bit of poison damage there, so we're going to have to switch out. And I think the most obvious switch here is actually to go out into my Alpine. It's not ideal, but... So out comes Alpine. Decides to withdraw. What are we going out into here? Back into Mimikyu. Okay. And it's going to Scarf into Play Rough, I presume. So here I'm going to bring in my bowl. See what it Scarfs into. It's no longer orbed either, so the damage output's going to be a little bit worse. Decides to Scarf into Shadow Claw. Okay, we can take those, a couple of those. And then I think we can just Wisp here. Decides to withdraw. Out into the Rotom, yep. So no Wisp here. This thing's Scarfed. And here we have to go into... I think this. We'll see if it's an overheat, or it's probably just a volt switch, actually, now that I think about it. See the volt switch, yep. Okay. Who's coming in here? Dnite, okay. Dnite. This is the scary part. So here, we T-Wave and pray. It's called T-Wave and pray, folks. T-Wave and pray, because this Mon is an absolute menace. He's gonna Tera, normal I assume. Yep, this thing is just like, this thing destroys. Once Ting-Lu went down, I mean, and even then, it was gonna be a tough prospect. I don't think E-Speed kills though, hopefully. It does not, but Poison will. So we T-Wave it. Okay. Gonna die, unfortunately. Okay. And I think here our option, really our only option, is to go into the bowl, drop attack, and pray. Go for a... It's going to take multiple moves here. I'm going to go for the CC. Oh, that's game. Oh, good game, Anton. Very good game. It's going to be a 4-4 loss to Anton. Yeah, I think if I hadn't misplayed Ting-Lu there, I could have had a better chance, but good game nonetheless. Very tough game to work around. I knew that Dragonite was going to be a huge threat, and I wasn't paying enough attention to the timer there at the end, I guess. So, well played, and we'll see you next week where hopefully we can snag another win. Peace.